Hi everyone, it's Mandy. Thanks so much for joining me for another process video. Today I'm going to be creating a traveller's notebook spread, and this is for the Felicity Jane Creative Team, and I'm using the beautiful Alexis kit. So this is the February kit, and if you haven't seen this yet, go and check it out in the Felicity Jane shop. I'll have a link below for you if you'd like to go and have a look at it. You won't be disappointed. It is amazing. Gina, the owner of Felicity Jane, just does such a great job every single month of creating the most beautiful kits. Everything in them is just so gorgeous. The papers, the embellishments, the stamps, and everything is exclusive, so you won't find these products anywhere else. I really can't recommend them enough. And, you know, as always, this kit is just beautiful. The colours are amazing. The pinks, the yellows, and the aquas, you know, you really can't go wrong with that colour combination. And there's pastels and there's more bright, vibrant colours in the kit. And yeah, I just love it. I just want to keep creating with it forever because it's just so beautiful. So I decided on this page that I wanted to use more of the brighter colours in the kit. I had thought about using the floral patterned paper because that is just gorgeous. I love it so much. But I felt like with these photos that the brighter colours were going to work better. So the photos that I'm documenting are of my eldest daughter, Abby. On the weekend, she decided to go and get her hair cut. Now, her hair was quite long. It was probably about down to her waist. And it's, you know, she has really beautiful hair. It's really thick, but you know, she has to put it up in a bun for dancing, which, you know, with such long, thick hair is difficult and it gets knotty. And so she decided she wanted a bit of a change. She'd been thinking about it for a little while, and so she decided this week that she wanted to go and get it cut. So she got quite a bit cut off. It's sort of, as you can see in the photo, just below her shoulders, and I think it looks so pretty. It really suits her. I think it makes her look maybe a bit older. Yeah, so she was very happy with that, and I'm glad because, you know, she was a bit nervous going to get her hair cut, so I'm glad that she was happy with how it turned out, and I think it looks really beautiful. So I sort of wanted to document the before and after photos. So just before she started getting it cut, I took a photo of her sitting in the chair, and you can see how long it was, and then I took a photo of her afterwards so you could see the difference. And, you know, I definitely wanted to document these photos because it was such a big haircut. Okay, so what am I doing? I've pulled out that pink spotty patterned paper, and as you can see, I'm adding a strip of that down the right hand side of the page, but I wanted something just to break up where it joins the white page. I wanted something else there, so I've pulled out this black spotted washi tape, and that was from one of the previous kits. I can't remember which kit it was in, but I'll let you know if you're interested. Just ask me in the comments below. So I decided to add a strip of that down there, and that also just provides, you know, some nice contrast to the page as well. I often like to, when I use bright colours, to use some black on the page because I feel like that really grounds the colours and helps them to stand out even more because of the contrast between the bright colours and the black. And so you're sort of just going to see a thin strip of it there. I'm not showing the whole width of it. I just wanted a thin strip down there along the edge of that pink paper. And so, yeah, I'm going to have one of the photos over there on the left. So that's sort of the before photo. And I've added behind that the journaling card from the kit that says, I think it says, "This happened today." So I thought that was really appropriate because it was sort of a big thing, you know, this happened today. So I'm going to layer that behind the photo. And then for the title for the page, I'm going to use one of the beautiful puffy word stickers from the kit. And I love these. I think these might be one of my favourite things in the kit. They're so, so pretty. And so I know I said in my previous video that I don't usually use bulky embellishments on my pages, but I'm breaking my rules on this page. You know, I do try, if I can, to use flatter embellishments on my traveler's notebook spreads just so that they don't get too bulky. But sometimes I feel like, it's okay to throw, some chipboard or puffy stickers in here and there, as long as you sort of don't use them too much. So yes, I'm breaking my own rules, but I couldn't, not use this on this page because I just love those puffy word stickers. Okay, and so I'm also using some of the die cuts, and I've also pulled out these chipboard stickers from the summer kit because the colours in that kit, there was some of the aqua and yellow in that kit as well, so I thought it might coordinate well, and I had some of these left over. So I end up using one of the chipboard phrases that says "remember this" over on the right hand side of the page there, and I was also going to use the one that says "here we go" over on the left, but I kind of didn't want anything above the photo there. I was maybe going to add it above the photo, but I felt like I just wanted to cluster the title and embellishments on the left-hand page under the photo. I didn't sort of want to have something up there as well. I felt like it was a little bit distracting. Okay, so on this page, I played around with things. I went back and forth. I put things on and took them off, and I kind of left some of that in just to show you that sometimes, it doesn't just fall into place. Those labels, I think I switched them around between the black and the pink and the yellow one about 50 times. And I played around with the layers behind the photo on the right-hand side a lot because I didn't know what I wanted. I tried layering that. I've got that 2 of the journaling cards behind there at the moment. I also tried adding in that yellow paper, but I didn't really like how that looked. So I ended up switching that over to the layer behind the photo on the left. And now I'm going to try layering a pink solid colour paper behind the photo as well, but I don't end up liking that either. I end up sticking with just the 2 journaling cards that are in that aqua colour. So one's a brighter aqua, and one has sort of light stripes around the edge of it in that aqua colour as well. And I layer the yellow label under the right-hand side, and that just adds just one more little pop of yellow to the page. But, yeah, I sort of play around with it and put things on and take them off and switch them around and move them around. And so I did cut most of that out, but I did leave some in just to show you that, sometimes things don't just fall into place. Sometimes you do have to play around with them until you're happy with the placement of them. So that's pretty much how it's going to end up, like that. And then I put that cute little paper clip there on the top right-hand corner of the photo. And one of the things I try to do on my traveler's notebook spreads to make sure that they look balanced is that I include a little bit of each of the colours in the colour palette that I'm using on both sides of the spread. So, for instance, on this spread, you'll notice that both on the left-hand page and the right-hand page, I've included some aqua, some yellow, and some pink. And so that just helps the spread to look balanced and also cohesive. Another thing I do is I use the same sort of principles that I use on my scrapbook layouts. So, for instance, visual triangles and that sort of thing. So you'll notice on this spread that I've included 3 pops of yellow, and so that just creates that visual triangle. So, if you're just starting in traveler's notebooks, try and think about some of the principles that you would usually use on your scrapbook layouts and use those on your traveler's notebook spreads as well. So I'm getting things stuck down now because I am finally happy with the placement of everything. And so you can see there that everything is stuck down. And then so I just want to add just a few more little details to the page. So I've added a couple of those little puffy heart stickers. They're available to purchase separately in the Felicity Jane store. And then I'm just going to add my journaling to the page, and I've typed that up on my typewriter, and I'm going to add that there on the bottom left-hand side of the spread. And then that will finish it off. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you've been inspired. If you have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments below. And I will be back soon with another video to share with you. So I will see you then. Bye.